All right, and we are back. What is up? What is up? Happy New Year to everybody, man.
Happy New Year.
Man,
2022, baby.
man, here we go.
Yeah, man.
2022, man.
How you feeling, brother?
Man, I am awesome. Man, I'm here.
We are here.
We are here. Man, that is a blessing within itself.
And we represent in the absence of Flash, Oprah Clemens, and
Yeah, Z. But hey, you know, we keep them in prayer.
keeping them in prayer.
We do
The
got
sick and the shut in.
we do have Darnell helping us out. We really appreciate it.
Darnell of.
Oh, Crafty Brothers.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Rep that. Rep
Yeah,
that.
man. So we're really waiting for y'all to come open up so we can go out there and say what's up.
One day in the future. Hopefully.
Yeah, man.
Oh, it's gonna happen. I guarantee you.
But the
hey,
man of the hour.
yeah, but we are here at Frankenboltzzzz Brewery over here in Montgomery County. So I mean, it's a little bit out there, but let me tell you, it is well worth it.
Yes.
We're here with JC, one of the owners. Hey, let's give it up for JC.
Yo.
How you
Thank
doing,
you,
man?
thank you. Man, doing great, man. I'm glad y'all came out to see us, man. It's good to see you all in the place today.
Yeah. You know what? I really do appreciate y'all reaching out to us because you know what? I did see y'all for the longest. Matter of fact, it was Z. He told me about y'all, and I'm up there like, wow. Okay, so we start following you and everything, and then I got the message saying, "Hey, can y'all please come out here?" I'm like, "Heck yeah!"
There you go.
Yeah.
And
I'm
y'all got
definitely
a
gonna-
nice facility.
Well, thank you, man. We worked hard at it, man. We kept it all in the family, man. We did this all ourselves. No build out. My wife and our business partners and our kids, we did the whole thing. And friends and family, they all helped us build this out. No contractors or nothing.
Hell no. Hey, it's a labor of love.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
And
is.
we got the bomb food, too.
Oh, yes, we do. Tostoneos is here today. Authentic
my
Puerto Rican food.
Ooh, man.
We try to keep good food here every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Man, that Cuban sandwich is on point.
It had the Puerto Rican. And it had, like, the plantain bread.
Yeah, that's what it was, a plantain
I
burger.
was working it. Yo.
But
All
anyway,
right.
anyways, so just tell us a little bit about Frankenboltzzzz, the beginnings, the humble beginnings, and what brought you from there to here.
Very humble beginnings. It started off, my neighborhood grocery store, the Kroger's that we had a bar in it
Okay.
with really good craft beer. It was good enough to where they let us choose the beers they would buy, so we kept good craft beer at that particular Kroger's.
Okay.
And my partner and the brewer Chuck Coleman, who's not here today, we started drinking together at that local Kroger. He had been brewing for about 20 years, had been in some, minor competitions before, just home brewing, but man, he wanted to come to the backyard. I said, man, teach me how to brew beer. So we started in the backyard. Just got started on a couple of batches, made a barley wine and a nut brown English brown ale. We did that, and then he got the itch again. He said, I've always wanted to open up a brewery, man. And they closed our bar in Kroger's, so I didn't see him for a little while. Then the next time I saw him, he was like, man, I'm looking for spots. I got it started. I got a name. LLC is started. And I was like, I'm in. Yeah, and that was in December of last year. We opened up on March 27th, so we made a run for it real quick. And hey, this is where we at today.
That's awesome. So, as far as like the things that happened prior to that, as far as the pandemic and everything, how did that affect y'all?
Luckily, it wasn't that bad out here, just because this is a rural area.
Okay.
So for a while, it wasn't a big problem out here until it caught up to us later. We were a little nervous at first, so everybody was like, y'all are crazy for opening up a business during the pandemic. But luckily, the local people around here really support us. And let me shout them out too, because when I tell you how many people came out here and offered their services and helped in any skill or craft they had and came out here and worked for beer, they did.
Yeah, man.
So we got to show them some love too. But yeah, they wanted to make sure it's not a lot around here. They wanted something nice in the area, so they came out and supported us, got their hands dirty, and then they was ready to drink beer.
Yeah.
So JC, before we go any further, can you give us the background about Frankenboltzzzz?
You want the truth or the story?
I want the truth.
I'm gonna give you the truth then. Chuck we both like comedies, and he's a big fan of Young Frankenstein. Young Frankenstein, Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
So that's where the name come from. And originally, our LLC was gonna be Boltz Brewing, but there's one out in California. So we added the 4 Z's, for purposes of making it legal. And then we thought the Z's went along with the lightning bolts. So that's why we named it Frankenboltzz, and it all came from the Mel Brooks movie.
Awesome.
And then kind of our little motto is we pieced this thing together, we sewed it up like Frankenstein.
I like that.
So that's what we did.
So who did the logo? Who made?
My classmate from high school, you can't see it down there, but his name is Sean Artist. He has an art gallery down in Houston, but he came and did all the artwork for us.
That's
So he painted that all up for us. The logo we came up with, the Beer's Life Drink logo, we came up with that, but he did.
Okay.
Sean came and did all of the artwork for us.
Man,
Very eye-catching, too. Very striking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. Man, so I'll tell you what. I mean, this would definitely be a trek, but it'll be well worth it, wherever you are. And I want to say, there was like a couple of dudes that were here earlier. They told me they lived in South Houston. They came
Pasadena.
all the way here.
And it's not their first time.
Yes,
So
yes.
I gotta appreciate them. A lot of people we get a lot of people from Clear Lake and Webster, even Galveston as well. And they came from Pasadena and Clear Lake today. So got a lot of people that get up early. They opened us up this morning. They were here when we opened up.
So for those who don't know, he says Clear Lake, Webster, Galveston. He's talking 50 plus miles
Oh, yeah.
for the brew. That's a trek.
So that should tell you what kind of beer we trying to
Yes,
serve.
good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's a nice ride. So if you're not close by, hey, it's real scenic on the way out here. Makes you feel like you're really out of town. You really haven't gone that far.
That's right.
And who else can say you can serve beer and look out the door and you got cattle right next door? They get almost touched.
You know what's so funny? When I actually drove here, and I think there's like a stop sign, and there's like a club or a bar right
Yeah,
there.
it is.
With the truck, with the nose. I was through. I was like, oh my gosh, what I got myself into. It's going to be one of those days.
Couple signs on the way up here. I was like, what the? Okay.
Yeah. I was a little scared. But, when I got here, I'm like, okay.
And it's
I'm
okay.
on family.
I'm with you on that.
This is a pleasant surprise.
Yes, it is.
Very much so.
It is. Hey, I felt the same way.
Yeah.
And I've been pleasantly surprised the whole time.
That's good. That's
It's
good.
amazing how much you feel at home here. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially being so far away.
Yeah.
That is key right there.
Yeah.
You want to feel at home, and where you can bring all your family, your dogs, and your
Everything.
kinfolk and everything. And I feel that here.
Everybody, bring everybody. We pet friendly. Bring your kids. A little windy and cold outside, but usually the back is set up with umbrellas. We have cornhole, all kinds of games outside. So we try to keep it family friendly and hey, just have a good time.
So it sounds like you've made a year.
It's coming up. Anniversary is coming up pretty soon.
Okay. Oh, March.
Yeah, but we opened up March 27th, but I think we're going to actually have the anniversary probably on April, the first weekend in April, the 2nd, I believe it is.
So what type of events do you have in store?
Oh, we're going to probably get out a couple of beers that we hadn't released yet. A little special release. We'll have some good food out here, of course. And have a band out here, of course. And there's good games outside. Just, hey, hometown party, man. That's what we're going to make it.
But anyways, let's get to these beers
Yeah,
that
man.
we got.
Yeah, man.
Let's get to it. All right, so want to start from there?
So let's see. We have, am I pronouncing this right? Is that Fra?
Fra Blucher. Blucher.
Okay, Fra Brucker.
Blucher.
Fra Blucher.
Blucher. You got it.
All right, so tell us about that
Yeah.
as I drink it.
All right, go ahead. And like I said, a lot of these names did come from the movie Young Frankenstein.
No,
So
I can't
the
believe
Fra Blucher it's a 9.8% Russian Imperial Stout. It's a blended stout.
Chocolatey undertone.
Yeah, some malts. We get some of that nice chocolate flavor in there. little roastiness in that one. Nice mouthfeel on that one. We try to.
Yeah.
I think that's perfect for today.
Today.
Yes, definitely.
Today.
That's a steak with that. All right. So let's see.
And then the next one, that's gonna be Pop It.
Pop It.
It's a variant of our Eye Popper.
Okay.
Eye Popper is one that we keep on tap. It's a coffee stout. What we do is we change it up each time, use a different coffee a little bit to make it taste a little bit different. So this one was called Pop It. We use all our ingredients. We try to get locally. Even the honey we use is local.
Okay.
Everything we try to get, all our oats and everything that we try to get it all local.
All right. So
That Pop It very much got
You taste the coffee. That's great. Hey, you can have that one for breakfast if your job allows.
Scramble up some eggs with that.
Yeah, it has a
Jason,
pound of coffee in it
let me
as
ask you
well.
this. So regarding materials and everything, has it been like an issue? Because I know like with now it's like a supply chain issue. Have you had any issues with
We
that?
have had those issues. Right now, we need bottle caps. It's crazy sometimes. We were just getting ready to start filling our bombers and stuff, and we had a few. We got bottles. Now we don't have caps. And the price of everything has just about gone up. Every piece of equipment, every ingredient you need has actually gone up since within a year.
Yes.
It's gone up. So,
Wow.
but
Imagine we have that problem as home brewers. Just the basic stuff is a lot more expensive. So I can imagine on y'all scale, there's going to be a lot.
it's a little harder. It's a little harder, but we got a nice group of. We got some other breweries that we work with that sometimes we order stuff together. Everybody loans everybody. You got this. Hey, they're gonna bring it to us, and we do the same thing for them.
I will say something about the craft community.
Oh, it's a
They
family.
are very good as far as helping
yes.
one another. That is something I saw, especially during the pandemic, where a lot of breweries had to close down or there was a shortages. I saw a lot of them just helping one another out. And like, oh, can you have this?
Yes.
Okay, well, sure, no problem. I give you this. Just give me back on the back end. And that's one thing I really like about the craft beauty.
Oh, they were great from the day we opened. The day we opened, we had 4 of the brewers in this local area. They came out and they all brought us gifts.
Oh,
So it was, they all brought us some of their beer. They hung out all day and partied with us when we opened up, and they still frequent our place, and we do the same thing.
Hey,
for them,
that's
so.
I would say, honestly, speaking candidly, as an African American, it warms my heart as an African American family doing this in this area to see your success. That's a big deal for me as a consumer coming from the metropolitan area. I feel comfortable coming up here.
That's what I was saying.
And so do I. And all the people locally here made me feel comfortable coming in here. I mean, you see all this on TV and in the media, how the country is so divided, when it's really not that bad. It's not everywhere. I mean, it's bad people everywhere. And it's good people everywhere. And we've been lucky enough to have good people here that really accepted us, and they come in all the time and support us. So, yes, that made me feel good as well.
It's amazing how much we have in common over a beer.
Exactly.
Beer and money, baby. All right, so let's keep it rolling.
Yeah.
We got a smash.
A smash. The A stands for Azaka. So that's the hop
What
that
is
we use.
Azaka?
Azaka. It's a hop.
It's
So
a
that's
hop.
what we use. That's
I should know that.
Single
hop,
single
single malt. And that was Azaka. So you should get a lot of grapefruit in that one.
Oh, yeah.
A little bitterness
it's
to it, but a
real,
little
I would say like a
fruitiness to it.
smash. It's real bold, but it's real clean.
Real clean.
Very clean.
Caribbean-y.
Nice
And
citrus
last
finish
but
to
not
it.
least,
Screwed up click.
and if you don't know,
If you don't know,
down on the base. All right, let's see what that's talking
I'm
about.
dripped up, draped out, know what I'm talking about.
and that's like a 7% blonde, huh? So it's got a little kick to it.
So I'll give y'all the truth on that one too. Y'all told me to tell y'all the truth when we got on here. So I'm not gonna lie to you today. The reason that was called Screwed Up, because when he was brewing, he grabbed the wrong hops, and we screwed that one up, but it came like this. So everybody, we said, hey, that's not bad. And we had a couple of the locals try it out, and actually that has been one of our biggest sellers since that. That actually is the second batch, because everybody was like, oh, y'all got to make that again. So let's screw it up again.
Because when you get drunk,
That's funny you mention that, because I've heard from quite a few breweries where a lot of those mix-ups or screw-ups
Become top sellers.
become very popular.
Because initially when we had the freeze, and we had really just started brewing, so we had a lot of stuff in the fermenters, and the power went out. So the chiller was off. So we like, oh man, this is. And that was the initial smash that we made. And the power went off. We can't duplicate it, but that was the best and the cleanest smash we had. We had another beer that was supposed to be American Pale Ale. It ended up, we kind of put in the category of a Colch, named it Poor Creature, just because of what happened to it. We couldn't keep the smash lasted for 2 days. We sold 31 gallons in 2 days. And Poor Creature maybe lasted a week out of the 36 gallons that we had on that one.
You said that was a Colch style beer?
Yeah, we ended up styling it up, tasting more like a Colch. It was supposed to be American Pale Ale, but the temperature changes because the power went out, and then we brought it back.
Gave it a nice tone.
It was not what we expected, but everybody enjoyed it.
Hey.
All right, let's go over to Darnell. What Darnell?
All right, let's start off with the YPN.
That's the YPW.
Oh, YPW, my bad.
Now, if you can figure out what that name is, I got a prize for you, what it stands for.
Young Pretty Woman?
Not quite. Now, when you taste that, what did it taste like? Give me your honest opinion.
So W is wheat.
No. All right, I'm going to tell you what that is. That's our transition beer. There are a lot of people in this area that, Coors Light, Miller Lite, all that.
Yeah.
So we want to make a beer that, would bring them in the craft beer. So it's actually called a Pilsner. Okay, so that's what we named it. And the YPW stands for Yellow Piss Water.
Glad you
Hey, real light, you can see it's at ABV's real low on now, but that's what you can drink all day long. You can cut your grass, wash your car. It's got a little bit of hoppiness to it, but it's light enough to where you'll transition into other beers if you start with.
So that would basically be the one where you say, you don't buy beer, you rent it.
Yeah. Because that was only about 3.5%.
Okay.
So easy drinking.
Yeah.
All right, the next one.
Broken Chains.
What's that?
And which one's a Broken Chains?
Now, tell me what you think about that.
Oh, man. That's probably my favorite one.
Really? Well, you got a long way to go, man. I like it too. But that's another IPA, but it's a session. It's on a little other lighter
So
side.
you can tell there's nice, clean.
Yeah, man.
It's not as bold.
Yeah, it's not as-
It kind of just mellows down.
Yeah, it's not palate wrecking like some of the other ones, so it's a little easier drinking.
Yeah, so it's not bitter at all.
But then wait, in an IPA, you want that. At least if you...
Indian
for someone
Pale Ale,
that you
Whatever.
really-
You said it's a session, though, right?
It's a session
So
IPA.
it kind of...
You don't want
Yeah. So it's a little lighter.
What's the story behind Broken Chains?
That name.
Why we name it that?
Yeah.
I actually can't tell y'all that on camera, man. Next time y'all come back, we'll talk about that. But it's not what you think. It's a necklace on there, but we'll tell you that story.
Alrighty then.
And the next one is
And the next one. And now.
the house.
That is the horse. Yes.
Baby. Do you want to ride?
Right. Horse.
Nice and malty. Okay.
Now that one, it should have a smoother mouthfeel to it. 'Cause that's a blended stout. It's a Russian Imperial with an oatmeal stout blended together.
That makes sense. Yeah. Delicious, bro.
Oh, yeah.
All right, move on to the next one.
Guilt.
And now. Next. Which one is that one?
Kiltenstein.
Kiltenstein.
Oh man,
Easy
this
drinking.
was a easy drinking dark beer.
Yeah, that's a Scottish ale.
Okay.
So that's a Kiltenstein, and that's one that we're trying to locate a good Scotch barrel. We're actually gonna barrel age one of those.
That
So
barrel
we got a
age.
couple of barrels, so pretty soon we'll start barrel aging here.
That's gonna be nasty.
And you know
In a
people
good
gonna
way.
make the trek for the barrel
Oh,
aged
yeah.
beers.
So we'll be barrel aged. We should be doing a wee heavy and doing a Scottish ale, and we're gonna barrel age those as well.
Yeah, man.
Can't wait.
Me either.
Good deal. Please call us. Please call us when that pops off.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, we going over here.
All right. So let's go with Big Bottom.
Big bottle.
Big Bottom.
Big bottom.
So is it self-explanatory?
Self-explanatory.
That ain't from Third Ward. There ain't no Third Ward there.
Wow.
Straight out of Lamont. Lamont, Texas.
This kind of has like a what's that I'm looking for? Maybe like a Colt.
That one there's a little. It's a little nutty. It's a double brown nut ale. It's a nutty double brown ale, English style. It's we make a. It's called Bolt Head. It's a double brown honey ale.
Ooh.
Pretty similar to that, but we add a pound of honey from right down the street.
Okay.
Local honey. Everything's
Oh.
local, so local honey. We put that in there. So that's kind of the base of that beer.
I like that.
So
This
that's
is the base.
bottom.
This is the base of the Bolt Head. So
Yeah,
It's very clean. What's the ABV on this one?
ABV on that one is 5.1 on this
Yeah.
batch. And usually the Bolt Head runs from 7 to 7.5. And
Yeah, this is very clean. I mean, it's you can taste a little bit of the honey on the back end, but it gives it that edge. Anyway. But it's very good, very easy drinking.
good.
Next is
Hot-headed.
Hothead.
Named after my wife. This ain't live, right?
Hi, Pam.
It is gonna go.
You can edit that out, man. You can edit that out. Save
Yeah,
it.
please do.
Save it.
The back end.
Get the back end.
Yeah.
We didn't want it to be overpowering, but yeah, it's a.
It's like it's very mellow, and then you just wait for it. And it's like, hey, here I am.
Yeah, just on the finish
Yeah.
there. So we use some ghost chilies to.
Yeah.
Oh, ghost chili.
Ghost chilies. So here's a porter.
There was another brewery that used ghost chilies. Brash. The Brash, I think it was on their stout. It gives a ghost chili stout.
Yes,
Oh.
and that was a good one too. But that was
Oh,
that
boy,
was a
but you
little
know-
too hot for me.
Yeah, you really on that one. It's a half a pour.
Yeah.
And even that's
Caliente.
rough. Even that one was rough. But I like this.
Yeah, that's a little easier to drink.
All right, so the next one is Pumpkinhead. Let me guess. Pumpkin?
Yeah. And that's a little very. We did a collab with Bearded Fox
Oh.
on the first pumpkin. So
Yeah, this is the mayor beer fox right here.
I'm the mayor.
So this is a little variant to that one.
Yeah, so shouts out to Bearded Fox, Dustin, Russ, Marcus. So did a good job.
Your constituents.
And you know what? I do remember when I was up there, it was like, the guy from Frankenboltzz comes like, Frankenboltzz? Corn in there. I was like, okay. Yeah. Now, I got the collab. I did a good job.
That was a good one.
Now, is this going to be on rotation or is this a season?
That's gonna be seasonal.
Okay. From what time to what time?
We brought that out about the end of September. We had that one ready to go.
Okay.
So yeah, that's probably right around. We'll do it down when the pumpkins come out. The pumpkins beer is coming out, so
Okay.
that's what we'll have it.
All right. Cool. And let's see.
Child's play.
Child's Play. Okay. Let's see how this is. I get kind of like a chocolate in the front. I'm trying to. What's that? What's that in the back?
This guy needs a bow tie or a tie on right now.
It's really clean.
Yeah.
That is. See if you can come up with the last part. The next batch we make, we're gonna be a little more heavy-handed with what you're trying to figure out. You got the chocolate up front, but that is a Heath Bar stout.
Oh.
So we use chocolate and toffee.
Okay.
That is my motherfucker.
Yeah.
That's my cat. That is my cat. I'm 48 years old. I still eat that.
So we put chocolate. We got some toffee.
There is no age.
There is no.
You know.
So that's what that is. We didn't put as much toffee in. We didn't want it to be overly sweet, but on the next one we'll probably add a little more
That
toffee
sounds
into it.
seasonal too, like a
Yeah.
Christmassy type thing.
part of our, well, because we call it a Halloween release. A lot of those beers we released around Halloween.
Trick or
treat. You can tell that Halloween is a kind of big thing around here.
Yeah.
I do taste the toffee. Now that you said it, now I'm able to piece it together. So, okay.
That's dope.
A little,
I like
little
that.
nutty also. Winner. Definitely.
Good deal.
Oh man. So JC, so what normally goes on like during the week? When are y'all normally open, and is there any daily specials or?
We try to post. My wife is in charge of social media and does a lot with the advertising. So we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. You can catch us out there. During the week, we post everything. We have a calendar, so what we're doing for the entire week, we usually post on Mondays, so you can see what's going on for the rest of the week. Fridays are usually bingo trivia nights, and on Friday or Saturday, every other week, we usually have live entertainers in here. We try to have food every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But we are open. We're open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, Wednesday, we're only open from 3 to 9, and the same thing on Thursday. And then Fridays, we're open up 3 to 11. Saturday is 11 to 11. Sunday, kids got to go back to school. So we open 11 to 6. We shut it down a little bit early.
Yeah.
But we try to always have, we try to have events or something to do almost every day.
Yeah.
So just look us up, find us on social media. You can see what we're going to have going on for the week.
Impressive.
Yes. Absolutely. So, anything else y'all have?
And another cool thing is, y'all can take y'all's spent grain, throw it over the over the railing.
And we absolutely do. We have locals that come pick it up. We have that's actually Mr. Mope next door. He's been real nice with us over here. So anytime we get spent grain, it's not hard to get rid of
at all.
And that's another good burger.
I will say another thing I want to say. When I actually got here, you know what it kind of reminded me making this trek? I actually thought I was going to find like Yellowstone. You ever watch Yellowstone?
I tried to watch it the other night, but it wasn't free. Only I was on Prime. I had to pay for it. So
I didn't hear that. I didn't watch that. I've been hearing about that.
Yellowstone. Yeah, a lot of our patrons always recommended it to me, and I wanted to watch it the other day, but I was like,
I mean, literally, if you just drive down there, I'm like, I know I'm going to run into Yellowstone.
oh, you just made. No telling what you might. You see, we got a hitching post in the back.
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, a lot of our patrons, they'll just ride their horses up here. We got a hitching post in the back.
That's kind of dope.
Yeah,
That's
so-
dope.
Man,
So if
I
you
feel
get-
like I'm back home. I live in Acres Home.
There you go.
Because I always see it.
I don't know what that'd be like being buzzed on a horse.
You can't get pulled over.
But you get a DWR.
Sir, your horse is going to the left.
Have your horse been drinking?
Yeah,
man.
they ride in and ride out.
This is lovely.
Yes.
Yeah, man, I'm so glad y'all came out to see
Hey,
us, man.
I'm glad you invited us, and it has been well worth it.
Yeah, I'm glad y'all came out.
We're gonna go ahead and just.
Well,
Conclude
can
from-
you
or do
tell
you
us
have-
about your social media handles? How can we follow you?
Sure, I'll tell you in just a second.
Dear
Miss Crawford, can I see you for a moment? Okay. Yeah. She'll be right with us.
until then, we're gonna enjoy this. This is phenomenal.
Like he was saying, it was really dope to see yourself.
Yeah.
So somebody that's owning a brewery, because there's not too many times you go into a brewery, you see yourself that actually owns it.
Yeah.
And that's huge.
Being represented.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's why I was like, man, we have to go here.
So I'm so glad y'all came.
Sarah, for
I
some
would be
reason,
very
there's a misconception that black people don't like craft beer.
No,
We like
Definitely a
your
misconception.
no. I'm gonna be honest. When I found out where we were going, and I said Montgomery, I was like, should I fake like I'm sick?
I'm going to let my beautiful wife, Monique, come have a seat.
But when I got here, I was very pleasantly surprised. Very pleasant.
Yes.
Hello, Miss Monique.
Well, hello there.
Yeah.
We
She
want
is
to know
one
the
that
social
actually said-
handles, how we can follow
Yes.
y'all.
At Frankenboltzzzz.
Okay.
on Twitter, on Facebook, as well as on Instagram.
And make sure it's 4 Z's.
4.
4 Z's.
Don't forget
yes.
the 4 Z's.
At Frankenboltzz.
Yes.
I'm dragging.
Great logo. JC, like, I'm done. You're not done.
You're not done. Nothing. There's nothing I can do.
No, at did you hear me? At Frankenboltzz.
Make sure you roll the Z. Frankenboltzz.
Frankenboltzz. Man, it's been I've had a great time. I don't know about y'all, but I've had a phenomenal time here. Great beer, great people. I mean,
great food.
Yeah,
let's not forget the food.
Oh yes.
You had both of y'all had the Cuban, I had the Puerto Rican. I wasn't worried about weight loss at that moment. I was just smashing it, and I should have had a smash with it.
And on that note, we're going to go ahead and close it out. I want to thank JC for inviting us here at Frankenboltzz. So, anything else y'all want to say?
Get out the city and visit, man.
Take a drive, right?
It's well worth it.
This was very scenic coming here.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wake up early, ride out and come see us.
We got another special guest. Can we see?
We're going to bring him on. This is the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I can see the face.
Come on.
We already see the air.
This is JC4 right here.
Hey.
Brother.
What's up?
Talk your talk, baby.
Come on. He might be a future NBA player, though.
He is a basketball player. He's 12 years old.
All right.
Who's your favorite team?
I don't have favorite.
You just like the game.
Sports.
That's right.
All right, that's what's up. Who's your favorite player?
Giannis.
Giannis? Okay. All right, Greek freak. Okay.
Cool dude.
You all right? Hey, anything else you want to say?
Oh, good.
You're supposed to say, come support Frankenboltzz. I thought we talked about this, sir.
All right,
True family, run on business.
yes.
You gotta love it. Great people, great fun. So, for Leo the Great.
Tsunami. We call him Tsunami because he got the waves.
Yeah. Levi. Darnell. This is Derek, a.k.a. The Red Potato. For What's Up in the Cup, we saying peace.